Good morning. We're taking a look at the weekly dollar index. And as you can see, not last week, the week before, we broke lower. We came in this little downtrend in the dollar index, and then last week it all flew back and up we went. Now, at the moment, although we are higher on the dollar index, we've got a lot of work to do to get through this area here. So if we look at 96.30, you've got that moving average coming in here. Let me just squash that down a bit. You've got that 21-week moving average coming in at 95.82. You've got the 9-week moving average coming in at 96.21. You've got this monthly pivot coming in at around that area as well. Now, if we have a look at the bigger picture, but yeah, obviously we look at the bigger picture. Now, if we look at what the dollar index has actually been doing, it has been ranging. Now, as yet, we have not been able to get above this 61.8. You can see there is a lot of resistance around here. But obviously, that could mean that the currencies go anywhere for the moment, namely up, if the dollar goes lower. So we're watching this area here. You know, I think that all the while we can hold below here, you've still got the primary trends in place. But I have to say, if you look at what we did last year, the dollar basically spent its time going higher. So, although overall you've seen a retracement back towards this higher level, last year we did sort of favour a dollar strength move until we got to this point here. Now, the currencies haven't broken through any major levels, but we'll take a look at those in a bit. But for the moment, the short-term dollar index, what you're going to be looking at is this area here. Okay, that's going to be the key for this week, and the key at the top of that is 96.65. Okay, if we get above there, then we should go back and test this. But let's have a look and see what we can see on the daily chart. Now, when you look at the daily chart, you can see that we are above two of the moving averages I use. You've got the 9-day coming in at 95.48, the 21 coming in at 95.74. You've got the weekly pivot, as I said, of 95.70, and you've got the daily pivot of 95.90. This is the value area up here. Okay, anything up to this 55-day average at 96.35. You can clearly see here that the dollar has topped for the moment. Okay, and until it breaks above there, then we're going to be in a little bit of a problem. If I take those Fibonacci's off and I redraw them from here down to where we based, and we based just below, just above that 200-day moving average. But if you can see here, okay, if I pull it across, you can see it better. There you have the 50%, but it's this area here, really, around that 61.8 at 96.41. So anything in this area. Now, this little pattern, this little bullish pattern we've been seeing, it's got a sequence of higher highs and higher lows. Now, we're just beginning to enter overbought indicators. Now, it's very early days, okay, because we can be overbought up here somewhere. But just be careful, you know, don't rush out and buy the dollar, for example, at the moment. You want to take, today we want to be having a look at where it's actually been, where we think it could top out. You've got the RSI is neutral, the rate of change is neutral. So if it starts to come back below our weekly pivot, then we should see a move back towards this 23.6 and even lower, you know, down to this 200-day moving average, which is coming in at 94.79. Okay, good luck, and I will catch you tomorrow.